What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Thursday, April 16th, 2018. And check out this joke from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. At least 22 killed in Italian bridge collapse. 22, the master builder number, killed in the bridge collapse put on by the master builders on purpose, or the master builders, the Masons, Mason 26, 2-minute, 6-second video. Again, this is in Genoa, Italy, where Christopher Columbus is from, this Freemasonic tyrant. So we're going to look at this piece of propaganda, see what is it all about. August 14th, 2018. Date with 139 days left remaining. That is the number for America, 139. Zach has covered all this on his on his radio show, which you should always check out every Wednesday, 6 to 9 on the West Coast, 9 to 12 on the East. And all we do is decode Zionist Jew propaganda and expose this knowledge to more people in the world. It's amazing. So, a lot more there with 139, with Freemasonry, 139, talking about going to the West World. That's also the name of some propaganda TV show that it came out with. See this 115 right here? I mean, this is just why I like making these videos. It is so effortless. I don't have to prepare shit. I just say, okay, I had a little blog post from some days ago. Everybody look at. But look, they never fail us. This piece of propaganda, and they have this 115 right here. Killing 115. Masonic 115. Just right there inside their propaganda. Again, if you want to do something that's very interesting that people will like to see and your friends, folks, everyone can enjoy and benefit from, share this knowledge. It's that easy because it is effortless. We all like to chill around and not really. Yes, you can put more effort in, but we like to chill around sometimes, especially when we're tired. And this is perfect. The Freemasons literally just putting their bullshit propaganda, their numbers inside here. The Polizia telling you who's putting this on. Look, they're just smiling. These people don't care. They're putting on this bridge collapse on purpose. So it happened August 14th, 2018, a date with a lifeless number of 33. They reported dozens killed. They do it all the time. Updated at 12:21. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3, 3. So 33 there. Having a date with a lifeless number of 33. Look what they say this, what we know now. Victims. At least 35 people have been killed, officials said. About 30 vehicles and a few heavy-duty trucks. You see that? 30 and a few, 33. And then right here, they have this stage prop, this Basco truck with the green and blue colors right here, the red, of course. Basco. 33. Reversing, reducing. So if you're wondering how is this all working together, why is this? Because this is Kabbalah. This is what the Scottish Rite Freemasons practice. Who are the Scottish Rite Freemasons? Long story short, they're your federal government. They're controlling your mind with this bullshit propaganda. They sent Christopher Columbus over. If he even existed, if this wasn't some story for some other piece of tyranny they carried out. The Zionist Jew banker tyrant paid for by the Catholic Church. And how we have, guys, this is Italy. The Catholic Church is putting on this propaganda. I don't think I have to say it. They're putting on all this propaganda. So, before I forget, like I say, dozens killed all the time. Dozens, 83, 38, like murder 79, death 29. excuse me, death 25, 20, like time. But pi 29, 25 fits into all that. If you're new here and you actually do this, do some homework and you just type in Trump because he's a president, you say, oh, Trump fits into all that. Yes, it's pi, cycle, circles, time. He's playing the role of Saturn, keeper of time. Watch any of my other videos where I talk about him, which is the vast majority of them. And maybe if we have time, we'll go on CNN and I'll show you an example. Fire engineer. Our work will continue for days. These are all coded headlines. That's just why I'm saying it's easy. Catholic Church, 132. Branding the propaganda. Look, 147. Freemason, 147. If you write out 33, you get 141. But this 132. Literally, I'm just telling you how it's the Catholic Church. I was like, I don't even have to talk about it. And then the next thing we decode. Literally the same method, too. Just, of course, in that, you have to do the reduction. So O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 is 6. You add each letter to a single digit, sum all, 132. That's without doing it. And then you can reverse the alphabetical order and then do it. Look at this shit. Updated at 5:50. Are you all seeing this? Updated at 5:50 p.m. Catholic. Some Sue 55. This is the Catholic Church's propaganda. They're branding it all heavily left and right in this ritual. Sacrifice 55. H is the 19th letter when you're reversing. So 1 plus 9 is 10. So reducing once and add them all, you get 55. If there's an S, you do that with an S. So Catholics, 45. Some Sagittarius square. $22 killed. At 3:38. So I show you all the time. I love these culmination types of propaganda they have. The summaries. Because it's everything in one place. So you can see how the whole thing works. Death 38. Killing 38. Murder 38. At 3:38. Genoa. I don't know why they're saying Genova up there. Probably just for some gematria. But Genoa, Italy, where Christopher Columbus, the Zionist Jew tyrant, came from. Or at least what it was paid for by, you know what I mean? By the Spanish, Queen of Spain. You know how the story goes. The Catholic Church, Catholic 35. Christopher equals 139. There we go. Really good example from Zach again. Day with 139 days remaining is happening. And we see how the Catholic Church, who paid him to go over and tyrannize, go rape land from the Indians, we see how they're branding all this propaganda. Genoa 42, 93, 21, Saturn numbers. Saturn sums to those. Thelema 35, pairing that with Saturn. Catholic, Thelema is the same thing. Both occult religions founded by this gang of Zionist Jews. Influenced by them, corrupted by them. So they have an incredible tragedy. Is that what we decoded earlier? I don't think it was. There was another line. We'll see what this sums to. 112, like circle, like mathematics. You have the 68th prime right there. Catholics go 6 feet deep, 8 feet long. Reflection of 86, but sacrifice 86. Kill 59, Jewish gematria. Freemasonry 59. Just making sure this video is not going on too long. The Bavarian Illuminati 221. They have 221 right here. The reflection of that is 122, Freemason and Francis Bacon. The Bavarian Illuminati 95, we just saw that. The Bavarian Illuminati 139, they with 139 days remaining. And get 221. See how they're branding their propaganda. I mean, I just use that as the only term yet. Self-tributes. A lot of ways you can express it. I just say they're branding their propaganda because that's just what I think they're doing. They're branding their propaganda. I mean, this shit, the master number, the master builder number we just saw. That's how many people died, and then we have the master number right here, 1111. One have this with this other one right here as well. 3 ones. A, look, this whole thing is just filled with ones. A is the first letter. So A1, 1, 1.1, 100. I mean, that's just what I'm saying. It's all Biden's propaganda. You don't even have to understand what they're doing half the time. It's always art inside the, like, if you can understand art, which we're all wired to understand art, you have to look at how there is an art inside all. That's why I like to go through the propaganda. You know, I'm talking about 1968. It's like when the World Trade Center was constructed. Look at this. Now we have this actor, Theresa Mary May, this theatrical stage performer. This is the epitome of one. Her coming out with a British accent, acting like she's a... Because that's exactly what it is. You know, just the epitome of a stage actor. It's perfect. And she's a really good one. Her, Donald Trump, Obama... The UK stands alongside our Italian friends and allies. There's assumption 5, about 5842, like Masonry, Freemason. Here 239, the 52nd prime, government 52. And that is what the UK, Italy, England is. It is all your government. They're all putting on propaganda. Killed 28. 128 itself a special number. Oh, Morandi. Look what Morandi and Collapse summed to. I mean, it's just this type of shit inside their bullshit. It's how you know what you're looking at. Collapse 43, Morandi 43. That's what collapsed. And Morandi 115. Remember the propaganda? We had the 115 right up here. Morandi 115, Killing 115, Masonic 115, Vigil del Fuoco. Now we have to do that. You know, I said it earlier, but we're going to have to decode that. Vigili del Fuoco. I wonder what that means. Sums to 149, the 35th prime. Catholic 35. Blood Sacrifice 76. Theater 77. Judaism 77. It is the Catholic Church. It is Judaism, which is your federal government. Scottish Rite Freemasons are them. I mean, Scottish Rite Freemasonry is a 350. Reverse ordinal is 35. So I'll type that again just to even make sure we typed it right. Vigili del Fuoco. It's about being vigilant. This is what this gang's all about. 229, the 50th prime. Let's go back to 5 again. It's like what we saw earlier. The Polisia's putting this on. I'm going to decode the meaning of this and just close out the video. Oh, look. Oh, the fire. This is the fire arrest. Guys, the fire department is putting on this propaganda, and the police are putting on this propaganda, and they're telling you. I mean, this is what I've been saying. Look, yeah, they're standing right here. I mean, okay. I mean, come on, look at their logo. This is what is on the wall with a 115. See this? This old world hermetic shit right here? This dragon breathing out fire? I mean, come on, people. With this crown made out of a castle. I mean, brick castle. Who is part of certain guards is what this means. Who is part of certain guards, that only means one thing. From secret society. What else could they possibly mean? Some she won't. Oh my god. 1 3. Oh my goodness. So my whole blog post is about how there's 33s all up inside the propaganda. And look, 137, the 33rd prime, is what that sums to. Remember this blog post up at 1221, Bosco 33, 30 people, 35 people have been killed, 30 vehicles and a few. You know what I mean? Their name sums to the 35th prime, killing 35 people. These are the killers. The Vigil del Fuoco put on this propaganda by the numbers. You see it right here. They're always exposing themselves. So, I don't really think anyone else needs to see anything. Route 42, you got 142, Masonic 29, all seeing I-119, Star David 119, Saturn 119. Fire equals 29. And their fire department sums to 29. Is just conclusive. Every time I make a video, it's so conclusive. Why? Because their propaganda is literally, I have never heard of these people in my life. So you can see the blue, red pills of Freemasonry here. I've never heard of these people in my life. I never, told them to put the 115. Of course, they mentioned 15 August, 158, Freemasonry 158. The Italian Prime Minister is just an actor. Again, we talked about Teresa Mary May, stage actor. This dog even, black and white. That's what I'm saying. Little actor for the federal government. They're just putting on bullshit propaganda. Look, they even get the red and blue pills. I mean, come on. We have a stone. This is what I'm talking about. A stone railroad. And they make sure they get a blue piece of trash right here. And adjacent to this red mass right here of material. Like, it's just this. It is as simple as sitting down, scrolling through the propaganda, seeing how it's all by the numbers, it's all by the same patterns, every time. Again, Randy collabs sums to the same fucking thing. Randy sums to 15. Or excuse me, 115. Look at that. Randy sums to 115, killing 115, Masonic 115. Look, this piece of Twitter propaganda from CNN International updated 1150. You just don't need to, you don't need a brain to even see this. I mean, you can be completely brilliant and see, Italy 22. And I should have started with this, but I just thought it was funny how the master builder number, 22 dying, but they're saying 22 dying, Italy equals 22. I mean, I hope we're all seeing us all by numbers propaganda. Italy 68. We had something that summed to the 68th prime. I always excuse me for not pointing these things out earlier, but I hope you follow along and kind of play along as I go. You don't have to by any means, but for those that like to learn that way, always encourage. Another 122. I remember before we saw the 221. I said, "Oh, the reflection 122 Freemason 122." And scroll down and look. We see 122 right here in the propaganda update time. I've been saying since day one. There's something about always branding these times with that 122, especially. Since I started doing this research, I've been seeing a really high saturation of some form of 122, especially in the times, like the update times. And this is just a tribute to time. They love time. Look, 20 here, 20 here, 22. Art, again, art inside the propaganda. This is an art project from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Look at this show. Look at this guy is a theatrical stage performer. If you're Italian and watching this, your prime minister is a theatrical actor. I am not making an exaggeration. I'm not making a metaphor. Him, Teresa Mary May, Donald Trump, Obama, they're all actors in a cast. They're all casted in this One World Order Masonic sitcom. You can see it right here in their faces. These people are mocking you, and it's disgusting. With these pentagrams all over the place. I can't believe people are so blind to this shit. At least 35 killed, you know? So the only bad thing about this, it's not bad at all, it's really good, but it keeps going on. So I really want to try to keep my videos short now. I don't want to really go over even 20 minutes. So we'll just close it, because I can keep going for like another hour. There's plenty more as you scroll. It's like infinite. It goes on. I don't even know where it stops. But look, another 33. If you're up 33, you get 156. 10:56 update time. You know, the only shame is that more people in the world don't know this knowledge. You know, y'all gotta check out Zach's book, please. Zach's book is the textbook to this course of mine, which are all my videos. The textbook is this book. I'll link in the description. You just gotta go to Etsy, Free to Find Truth shop, and for $5, I mean, look, it's cheaper than like anything else you can buy. You get a 700+ page book of just complete, undeniable information, everything I'm showing you, and more. You know, he wrote it before this happened, so, you know, not a specific example, of course, but all things by these same numbers. So if you read the textbook, then you can see any of my videos and completely understand. So definitely support him. Buy the book for yourself, for a family member, for a friend. It's in digital format, but print off the first few chapters and then share it around. And then you see it. So there you have it. Just another example of Zionist Jew propaganda. Here we have the 21st triangle number, but that's reminded me. We're just going to go off topic now, but my last video I had with Aretha Franklin, I said the numbers for Negro are all there. We're all inside the piece. CNN had a piece updated at 2:32. We said she's 76 years old right now. We saw a bunch of 59s. They had 59 numerology. You know, Aretha Franklin 138, talking about it, and 32 life lesson number. And then I didn't call it 22, but she's born 25/3, 25th of March. So you just go to the number properties, you type in that 23253, 25th of March. What do you get? The 22nd triangular number. So do you see how just in that, her age, her birthday, the date numerology it came out on, they fulfilled that, and then CNN pays tribute to that instead of all the propaganda, because it's all based in this. It's all the same. This is the playbook. This is the code. This is the source code to this coded propaganda. So I'm gonna close the video now. I know I said I was gonna do something about Donald Trump. I'm just gonna stop the video and just make a quick one about Donald Trump. For anyone new wants to just learn more about their president, or just some actor. You know, Death 213 and Satanic Gematria, see 213 right here in Genoa, Italy. The key of David 213 and Francis Bacon. Italian. Look, I can't even believe I didn't see this. Look, it says Italian police. You seen this shit? I cannot stress it enough. These people are arrogant as fuck. They always love to let you know who's putting on this propaganda. I cannot stress it. I really cannot emphasize enough. That's why every time the first thing you see is a police car. You see the fire people who's there. First, you just see that the first picture all the time, or the first words. Italian police. I mean, it cannot be any more clear. They're putting on this propaganda, letting you know, mocking you further. You know, Catholic 55, Sacrifice 55, updating to 655. Again, this is in Italy where the Catholic Church is. This is their propaganda. They're putting it on. They need to be stopped right now. Peace out.